So Americans say the funniest things. They are the most adorable of the Anglosphere, I think. I mean, you know, Aussies, pretty racist, kind of funny. Canadians, kind of soy jack, kind of funny. But New Zealand, I don't less said the better these days. But the Americans, I think, are probably the funniest of the Anglosphere. I mean,
is this just your average on the ground American we're talking about here?
I think so. So we're gonna get into the depths of Yankee land and see how they think. We're gonna get a big one. Anyway,
To understand the Yankee, you must begin to think like the Yankee.
So
you must observe all of his behaviours.
every morning he goes for his bulgur. Yeah. So we'll start off with something on those years, being Robert Conquest Reflections on a Ravaged Century, because I think that's something America avoided, the Ravaged Century of hell, which, good.
Some
news.
would argue that they were the ones helping to ravage the century. Or at least their government might have been.
Yeah, at times, yeah. But, you know, good fun. Anyway, time for a news marathon, because, of course, facts times importance equals news. So the news today is that I have found this on the internet. It's a shopping aisle. Not just any shopping aisle. It is an American supermarket that has a British section. So we'll give this a look.
Okay. I mean, this
Told
does
you
look
there'd be
like
news.
this does look like your local Asda compressed.
Yeah, I will admit, there's some, you know, good boy points to be earned from...
They've got McVitie's.
Yeah, an array of Indian curries. Iron brew, that's pretty important, actually. So,
I'm
good job.
hyper focused on the digestives and the yeah, that's pretty much it. Just the digestives. I really fancy some digestives now.
One thing that did really annoy me, though, is somehow the baked beans are more expensive than England, which you might think a bit weird. Like, why would they not
Baked
be?
beans can already be kind of expensive.
Well, the beans are grown in America. Heinz Kraft owns Heinz beans, so they're canned, sauce is put on them, and the beans are grown in America, and yet they cost more in America than here.
Good.
I don't know how
Yankee
that's
tax.
possible. Yeah, it's just like $2
Tax for being Yankee.
Look at that. What is it? $2.35 for a can of beans?
Wait, for a single can?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is that can we adjust that on the fly for dollar to pound ratio?
It's
'Cause
more-
a
it's
single
more than
can of
160.
beans. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay.
I don't remember what exactly it
I'm
was.
glad we've cleared that up.
Anyway, I thought that was
We're
interesting.
really doing the news today, folks.
Now, time for news number 2, which is Spain also has a British section. Just wanted to quickly compare that, which I just find funny. They put British flags on everything, which I don't know.
Is that supposed to be like a toxicity label for them?
It's those rock stealers and their beans. Their beans are cheaper than here as well.
Damn.
That's annoying. Anyway, back to the
I mean, I've
actual...
been to Spain a few times, and I've never once thought to myself, but what if I could just go to the British section?
You should.
Maybe I should.
It's called Gibraltar.
Mainly what I notice when I go to Spain. Have you been to Spain?
Yeah,
Have you been in a Spanish supermarket?
I try not to.
Why not?
I always go to Gibraltar. It's back.
Oh well,
Spain without the bollocks.
You should go. You should go to Spain, and you should step into a supermarket and just marvel at the enormous alcohol sections that they have. Half of the supermarkets
Yeah.
are just dedicated to alcohol of all varieties. You can just get like 80% absinthe as well from a just run-of-the-mill corner shop.
Which is weird because they're not Slavs. Like, they're not downing it every night, so
Well, I don't know. They're always so sleepy all the time. I don't know.
maybe that's why. Anyway, to the actual news, some bigger news, which is local man has eaten some beans, I have discovered. Local Yankee man has done so. And I wanted to just talk about how weird Americans are. This is the weird way I decided to introduce it all. And let's check out American Man Eats Beans, because I am in awe.
My name's Joey. Today we are going to be trying out a regular UK breakfast. We have ourselves some toast.
In case you forgot what toast
Thanks
was.
for the
Beans.
visual reference.
Not Heinz beans.
And butter as well. I was told they put butter on it as well. I didn't realize that, but that's what I was told. And yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm expecting the worst. Hopefully I don't throw up on camera. That'd be weird. This is what they do. They are not joking when they say they do this.
It's lovely.
Y'all seen it? Oh my god, it spilled a little bit. Y'all seen
This is
this?
why Yanks can't do it. They just spill the beans.
I got the beans on there. I don't know if this is like a normal amount. I'll put a little bit more on there. Shit.
Get a knife and fork.
I don't know how they do this. Let's
They
find
can't
out.
keep the beans on the toast.
Oh Christ. Okay.
He's thinking about it.
You can say it. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not illegal to say it.
Come on, you love it. You slag.
That's actually pretty good. What the fuck? That's insane. Did not expect that. Wow. I'm actually like shocked. I thought it'd be 10 times worse than that. It was actually pretty.
Why do Americans think beans on toast must be horrible? Because this is obviously coming off the back of all those images you see of like British, and it just shows the various foods we have.
Just the Nike sneakers full of beans.
Yep, that sounds pretty tasty. To be fair.
House at work.
Beans on everything. Beans on Callum. That's going to be my lunch.
Yum yum. Anyway,
No, I understand mushy peas look absolutely disgusting, and I wouldn't touch mushy peas to save my life. Why do you
great.
gotta? What do you? No, I don't want.
Love mushy peas.
I don't like peas in normal pea form.
oh, I hate those, but mushy peas.
Mushy peas looks disgusting. But literally, it's just like why would anybody enjoy toast, which is nice by itself, butter on toast, which is also nice by itself, with beans, which are nice by themselves? Why would anyone put all of these foods that's nice together?
I mean, partly I played that just so we can ask you, American viewers, because
Yeah,
I am
what
also at a loss. I don't know why it's considered so weird. But anyway, this whole thing is more of a question of, I have been noticing recently, there's quite a lot of Yankees, at least Yankee leftists.
Am I finally going to understand why we're doing this segment?
Yes, which is,
Thank God.
I just kept seeing stuff on my timeline of being like, I have discovered the crisp sandwich.
Wait, they've only just discovered this?
This is the New York Times over here, who are like making a sandwich, put chips in it. That's crisps, you uncultured swine. And they're given all their reasons. They make terrible crisp sandwiches as well. What is that? It's over complex.
Why have you
crisp
got all
bun.
of that green nonsense? Why is there mayonnaise dripping out of the sides of the sandwich? Just get two
Why does
bits
the bread look so weird?
get bread, butter it up,
Yeah.
put crisps in it.
Simple.
Simple as.
No, but anyway, the Americans have been discovering a lot of these things, and you can see this account here is pretty upset. Sorry, this cannot be a new concept to the Yanks, which is a good question. I thought this was fake. And then when I checked out
I think America is fake.
But then when I checked out New York Times Cooking, it's real. And New York Times Cooking is a wonderful place.
At least all of the comments are making fun.
Yeah. Been doing this since I was born. 1,000 like Roonies for that chap. Chips and sandwiches, groundbreaking. I wonder if we can give that a scroll. What's everyone else saying?
Yeah, what are people saying here? Are there anybody shocked by this?
Can we go back to the top real quick in those comments? Because I just want to read out New York Times Cooking. Trust, what's his name, on this one.
Non-American sounding name.
Yeah. His recipe for tuna crunch sandwiches. But he's not even calling it a chip sandwich.
And he's putting tuna in it as well. Disgusting.
Yeah, scroll down. Let's read more of those hot takes from the public. Good to know that 13-year-old me was way ahead of the trend. Well, anyway, yeah, I think the whole island is ahead of the Yanks in.
Yeah, looks
Culinary
like every
excellence.
single person commenting on this is saying this is not a new thing.
Yeah, but it's not the only thing that annoyed me. There's something else that I think is the best thing I've ever seen from an American outlet. Here you are, the New York Times, a swift and easy way to heat water without using a stove.
Oh yeah, this is really weird. I heard that lots of Americans don't know what a kettle is.
No. Neither does the person writing this article, presumably, because they do it really weird. I thought we'd just go through it, because it's fun. I like fun.
All right, okay.
Friday. It's Fun Friday.
It's Fun Friday.
That's a new rule.
Friday
I'm
has
Bill
to be
Maher.
fun.
Anyway. No, but let's go check this out, because this is real. It's a real thing. They ended up changing the name of the headline, because they got mocked so relentlessly, to the best electric kettle. Because everyone was like, you know what it's called, right? The water heating device.
This is the magic hot water pot.
I suppose it's not as bad. I'd rather, if a Yankee made me tea, they do it on the stove than in the microwave. I mean, that is still something that haunts my dreams. I mean, you must have seen that.
What?
You see, like, here's how you make a traditional British cup of tea. And you put in the bag, then you put in the water, and then you put it in the microwave. And they microwave the tea to heat up the water.
They don't just boil the water first.
No, because they don't have a kettle. Apparently, stove is too complex.
No
so.
wonder one of the cornerstones of American culture is just blowing things up.
I
This is all they can understand.
have you tried nuking it? Work for Japan, it'll work for the tea.
Then you add the plutonium.
Anyway, there's some bad things in here that I wanted to read.
Oh no.
Some things that haunt me. So back to the article, they say in here that their top kettle of choice, because of course they say it has 6 preset temperature choices, each with a dedicated button. Because that's you can't just boil water.
Why?
Can't just get a bottle of water boil it.
I just boil it.
No, you've got 6 buttons.
Boiler of water.
There you go. Pick your button, and then you've also got a keep warm function where you can hold the water at that temperature for 30 minutes.
This kind of could be useful. I don't know in what situation. It sounds fancy.
I mean, if I'm spending 10 quid, that would be pretty useful. But you're not spending 10 quid.
This is like $170.
Not quite. It's $100. Usually.
$100.
If you go to the next link, we can see it on Amazon there. This is the kettle they recommend. $100 dues. It's down to, I think, $78 on sale
What a saving.
to
What
boil
a
water.
bargain.
Do you like boiling water? Give me all your money. God, we can see that most of them are actually $100. Ugh.
And even
99,
then,
95.
the American, presumably, is replacing their stove that they already have in their house, seeing as that's how they normally boil water with this.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, if kettles are this expensive in the United States, I mean, frankly, that's also part of the reason why I wrote this. I just want to know. Like, why, there must be a reason why you guys aren't buying kettles. And is it because they're all just rich, fancy people kettles that are sold over there? You can't get the cheap, crappy ones.
Is this segment just Callum asks Americans questions?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, okay. Carry on.
All right. So let's go to the next one here, because, they decided to have a second recommendation here. $140 for this kettle. That's their number 2.
It sure do look shiny, though.
Yeah. It's just luxury rich people item of what if water was hot? I know. Groundbreaking. Anyway, I'm not just kidding about the luxury items. Their third recommended kettle is this, which I want to look at. Look at it. Look at how a rich person thing that is.
I have seen one of those. You can get those from Asda for like 15 quid.
Can you?
Yeah.
Even with the little gooseneck there?
Yeah, with a little water spout that makes it look fancier than it actually is. It's just a kettle, but this one looks a bit fancy.
For people listening, we're looking at a normal kettle, except they've chopped off the outlet and instead put some like water can out part on it instead. What did you call it? Spout. There we are.
Yeah, it's a water spout.
I know my nursery rhymes. I remembered what that word is.
Yeah, there you go. Where does the handle go, Callum?
On the front. But anyway, they even included actually a video of this goose kettle. And we can go and see there's an unlisted link. The New York Times are sat around making sure you know what a kettle is in case you forgot. Should we play this? Just nothing happens. It's literally just some water. But
this is an 8-second video.
It's for their customer base to be like, so this is how you use it. What you do is you pour the pot of water, so the water pours into your cup. Wow. Amazing. I'm not joking. That's real.
Americans, I'm sure you're honestly insulted by this kind of content. I don't want it to seem like we're just thinking all Americans are complete retards, because I think it's just the people in charge of your media class.
But rich left-wing Americans, I think we can agree, are all retards. And I wouldn't be shocked if this is made specifically for them. There's also the last one here. This is the only kettle that's not ridiculous. 40 buckaroos, which is still kind of ridiculous.
But how many options for various temperatures do I have on it?
Well, they have one, which is the button.
So it just boils?
Yeah, you press the button, it boils
the
the water.
Rip-off.
Madness. Why doesn't it suck my... No. That's what I want from my kettles.
You want... What, do you want it to boil it as well?
No!
Jesus
My point was,
Christ.
like, how much functionality do you want from a kettle? Like, you want it to, I don't know, feed your dogs? Like, I just want the button.
That'd be useful.
Anyway, getting back to it, because of the last thing out here that I thought was just amazing. Because it's not just, funny, fancy kettles that are all $1 billion, but they decided to add a description of Z Kettle, where they write here, to begin boiling water in the Hamilton Beach kettle, you need to flick the tab at the base of the handle. Ooh, because you flick tab, and then water go boil. I think at one point they also call it, the water boiler? Yeah, let's go back. I think it's on the previous tab, where they don't refer to it as a kettle. There you have an inexpensive water boiler.
Yep.
The new name. Anyway.
You know when you translate things from, like, Japanese, and it's, like, the most literal phrasing of it possible? This is like that. It's a kettle, no, water boiler.
Were we talking about that yesterday? It was like go eat duck or something?
Yeah, like the sort of ridiculous English t-shirts that you can get. Go duck eat.
Make world positive.
That was the shirt
positive.
that you were wearing.
HIV positive. Anyway, but we're going to the lady who wrote this article, because I want to prove my point, which is I think it is just rich left-wing Americans. She, her, works at the New York Times, and insufferable Instagram. So, that's all
How
proof I need.
insufferable? I mean, there's a puppy in the first picture.
Well,
It can't be that bad.
Traditional, boring stuff, where it's like, I have a dog, and I've got friends.
I mean, this could be a much worse Instagram.
Oh, it could be.
Let's be perfectly honest here. I see no rainbow flags. I see no attendance at protests.
There's no puppy costumes. I'll give you that. I wasn't really setting the bar that low, though. I was just... are there? We'll find out. Anyway, but we'll go forward, because the last thing here I wanted to mention is just about the weird world of the American Isle.
Wait, how have we got here?
So this is a video called Tribal People Discovering Cheesecake, which very much reminded me of just the whole kettle thing.
Is this why you were trying to invite me round for cheesecake? And why you came back with a mysteriously bloodied hand?
I filmed the whole thing, and it'll be up on my YouTube channel tonight at 9.
Oh my god.
No, it won't.
Was this guy waiting for you?
No, but I wonder if we could play this without the audio. But you can see it's a bunch of tribal people from Pakistan, and they're all talking about, I've never eaten cheesecake. Why would you put cheese in a cake? That sounds horrible. They're just confused by the concept. And then they eat it.
Cheesecake's lovely.
They love it, obviously.
Obviously, cheesecake's delicious.
One of the really nice things is they actually respond by not saying, "Oh, this is great. Give me more."
He looks so scared of it.
Yeah,
what do I do?
I'm
It's
lactose
cold.
intolerant. I'm not white. Like it's giving me cheese. Look at it. Look at the face. Look at
It's a special kind of cheese, though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I made it myself. Anyway, but the guys here, the really nice thing is that they don't just say, "Give me more." They actually keep saying that the person who made this, I'd love to kiss his hands because he's brought such joy into the world.
Oh,
It's really wholesome.
that's really sweet.
Because it's not just appreciation for the item you have in your front of you, it's the appreciation for whoever created this is like some kind of god amongst men.
That's right.
And, yeah, that's what the British are to your crisp sandwiches, yeah, Yankee doodle. Anyway.
That's right, America. Kiss my feet.
Oh, God. I'm trying not... this whole thing was meant to be an appreciation for the Yanks, and it's turned into local Brit posts.
Callum, you got a video of some random American... I didn't even know that YouTube videos still had people like that just in their room on a fuzzy web camera eating beans on toast for the enjoyment of his 3 subscribers.
Well, now for the whole world.
Well, I hope you've sent traffic his way. He deserves it.
Go and subscribe to Bean Man. Anyway. But tribal people eating cake here is interesting, because speaking of rich Americans, like, I want to just feature the last thing, which I think is brilliant.
I do quite like how happy their faces are.
Yeah, honestly.
Now that they're eating it, they look really chuffed.
And I'm turning this into a reaction channel at this point, with this tribal people.
I envy that man's moustache.
Anyway, let's pause that. Let's move forward, because the last thing I want to mention is dog restaurants.
Oh, we have those in England.
Do we?
We've got cat restaurants. I don't know about
I don't think we have it
dog
like
restaurants,
this.
but I bet we've got dog restaurants. Wait.
Because rich Californian Americans have got money and dogs and no kids.
Well.
And you know what I like? Money. So let's go. He came up with dog restaurants. As you can see, New York Times cooking again. At it again with the madness. They're talking about their $75 fine dining tasting option at the Doggy Cafe.
Wait, so is this... So what I was thinking was it's like a cafe or a restaurant where you go and there's just animals about, so that while you're enjoying your meal or your tea, you can just like give a little fuss as it goes past. You'll have a cat walk up to you and try and paw at you or something. No, is this for the dogs?
It's not even like you go to the ice cream shop and they serve dog ice creams as well. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yes, I actually over the weekend I saw it in an ice cream van.
Shove it down for the dog. They call some down. They love it. You know, nice hot day.
Yeah.
No. Instead, this is, would you like to give me all of your money? And what I will do is make something that looks fantastic, and then your dog will slip it up. That is actually what we're talking about. Because we get the next one here. This.
Do you know what I'm reminded of? I'm reminded of that 4chan meme where it's just the picture of the dog slurping up the water. It just goes slip, 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 slip.
Actually, go back real quick, because there's one more thing New York Times cooking mentions. Because it's not just a joke about the kids thing. They're right in here. At some restaurants, specialty dog menus have become the new version of children's menus. Because rich left-wing Americans with no kids.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't have any eggs. Empty egg carton. You don't have any eggs. Is now breeding dog restaurants. Anyway, go to the Instagram and check out the artistry on show. Unironically, this guy, super talented, hype capitalist, much appreciate. But
he's doing it for dogs.
I don't know. It makes me think
Scroll
about...
down for me, please, John.
There are some Americans who just... Imagine spending...
Dude.
You see that cake there at the top left? That's $100.
Just for my dog to go slip, 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 slip.
I mean, I do enjoy the slip, 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 but that's I don't know what the 3 dots of red is costing you.
Mate, you could...
Look at that. He's got liquid nitrogen on the dog food.
Jesus Christ.
Because, of course. Anyway, just something amazing. Amazing.
I do like the crafted woodwork there, Doog.
Jeez.
Oh, look how happy that dog is, though. That's a satisfied customer.
Not worth $1 million, though. $100
$100
a visit. $100 a visit. Yeah. And you can also take reservations. If we go forward, you can see that they have extra large cakes and whatnot, which you can order.
We need to get a reservation at Dorset.
But if you get the last link here is just their website. And they mentioned at the bottom somewhere, it's just about, like, if you want to reserve, we prefer that you reserve on Saturdays. So, very busy on Saturdays with all our fine customers. Look at the artistry. Look at that. Anyway, that's that. I just want to talk about beans and dogs and Yankee Doodle Doo. Answer my question, damn it, in the comments, because I want to know. If you appreciated that segment from the podcast The Lotus Eaters, you can go to lotuseaters.com to get access to all the premium content that's on the site, such as the Contemplation series, this episode on the Mouse Utopia experiment. If you'd like to find out what else is being put out, you can follow on Getter at lotuseaters_com on Getter. Thank you and goodbye.